What is good, all of you beautiful people out there? And we had a Nintendo Direct this morning today. And overall, I'm gonna say, it wasn't a bad Direct. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad. There was a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't really care much about, but I will share the things that I did love about the Direct. Starting off, the one thing I was really excited for was the Xenoblade Chronicles series getting a Switch 2 upgrade pack. Now, if I had a bingo card, the only thing that would be on it would be Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition, considering that the first Xenoblade Chronicles got a Definitive Edition for the Switch version, and then Xenoblade 3 is the recent in the mainline series, and of course Xenoblade Chronicles X got a Definitive Edition. But now with the three first games, the 1, 2, and 3, getting Switch 2 upgrades, I think this is the closest thing I'm gonna get. And honestly, I'm not disappointed. You know, they look good, and the fact that all three of the games are getting a little bit more extra content, plus obviously better resolution, frame rate, and just more crispiness on it, I'm really excited for it. Now, the one thing that genuinely intrigues me would have to be Xenoblade Genesis. Now, I believe that this is going to be the starting point of a new chapter in the Xenoverse saga, whatnot. Because I think you had like Xenogears or Xenoverse, or maybe that's something else. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I know like Xenogears is a thing, and of course like Xenoblade and whatnot. So I think this is definitely going to be maybe a sort of direction where it doesn't focus on the Xenoblade Chronicles story, but its own thing, but it'll most likely have some sort of Easter eggs. And the footage that we've seen so far, it does look good. Like, honestly, the visuals, the whole shebang, like, it looked good. And obviously the trailer was in Japanese, so it's probably not, you know, it's still in development, so it's not ready in English and whatnot, but overall, it does look promising, so I am excited for it. Now, moving on to Splatoon Raiders. Now, this isn't necessarily new news, other than, like, we're getting a more precise release date. We might have gotten one beforehand, but even so, I'm still excited for it. You know, a Splatoon single-player game experience. I am very much excited for that, because as much as Splatoon is fun, honestly, playing 4 versus 4 for the majority of it kind of gets repetitive and kind of bad, especially if you're a casual. You'll have like more of the competitive scene kind of, you know, consume it over the course of time. But I did love the story modes in the first 3 Splatoon games and the DLC modes. So I am very excited that this new Splatoon game is going to be heavily single player focused. And finally, the final thing. Oh my goodness. I am so happy that we are finally getting an HD, beautiful looking graphics galore Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is by far like the number one thing I'm hyped for, besides Pokemon Winds and Waves. I am really excited because I think Ocarina of Time would have to be like my top 3 favorite Zelda games, and the fact that it's finally getting an HD remake overhaul is extremely exciting. I cannot stop saying that because I'm genuinely just excited for it. And I know there was like leaks and rumors going around, and honestly, it kind of felt like it was going to be true, considering that Star Fox basically got, you know, Star Fox 64 basically for the Switch 2, you know, with the heavily designed graphics, or just, it looks good, you know? So this in the future, I am very much looking forward to. And the fact that this remake of Ocarina of Time is coming out in 2026, it would be cool if it was released maybe sometime in November. I believe it was the 21st, because that's when the original came out. It was November 21st, 1980 something or other. Don't quote me on that. A friend told me that. Anyway, I am very excited for that, so I'm very looking forward to that game when it comes out.